Hey everybody, it's Comic Crack. It is Wednesday, October the 5th. It's my day off. I have 2 days off in a row. I can hardly believe it. 2 days off in a row. You're probably going to see a number of videos from me over the next couple of days. I have a small back catalog of some short videos. So let's get on to this. I managed to get to the comic shop today. A big pull week for me. I think 11 books total. Yeah, so let's have a look. This one I knew was coming, this Cage book. What I didn't know was that it was a Genndy Tartakovsky book. Genndy, who is responsible for one of my favorite cartoons ever, Samurai Jack. I was sold on wanting to try this out anyway. The preliminary kind of covers that I saw had a kind of good feel to them, so I was going to try it out regardless. But when I saw his name, I was even more sold. I'm watching the TV show right now. I'm about 2.5 episodes in. I don't really have much time to binge watch, so I'm just kind of watching when I can. It's got an interesting feel to it that I can't quite put my finger on it, how I feel about it. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far, but it's quite a bit different from the other Marvel shows on Netflix. There's a real kind of, almost like a Spike Lee feel to it, mixed with kind of a Tarantino-ish feel to it, mixed with kind of a 70s blaxploitation feel to it, and I know it kind of feels not timeless, it kind of feels like it's the 70s. It doesn't kind of feel current. Yeah, I'm not sure. I do know that most of the music is kick-ass, and that opening intro with that music is just amazing. I really, really like the intro quite a bit. So I'm enjoying the show. I have a few issues with it, but it's not at a point yet where I feel like, oh my god, this is just frustrating. Not even close. I'm still enjoying even like the down moments. I'm still enjoying it. Yeah, I'm curious. It just really seems to be different. It makes me wonder how Daredevil, Jessica Jones, whatever Iron Fist turns out to be like. It makes me wonder how they're going to blend those ones. Daredevil and Jessica Jones have a very similar feel, but this one really seems to stand out. Yeah, who knows? It's nice that they're kind of taking a chance and going with something. Tarantino has said that apparently Tarantino wanted to do a Luke Cage movie after Pulp Fiction, I think maybe. I don't remember where in his kind of years of filmmaking. And one of the things that he's said in an interview was that he feels that the very first Luke Cage story, Hero for Hire, was incredible and one of the best things Marvel has ever done, that they really captured the tone of the 70s blaxploitation genre, and that if he ever did get control, he wouldn't be interested in any sort of conversations about reimagining the character. He has said that he would just take that comic and make that comic into a movie, use it as a blueprint, use it as storyboards, and just make that comic into a movie. I've never read it, but you know, I do like his style for the most part. I am a fairly big fan of Tarantino, as I think a lot of people are. I would be curious to see that sucker. Anyway, enough about Mr. Cage. The next from the big two, this from the DC Young Animal imprint. I was surprised. I didn't think this was coming out until November. I guess I got the dates wrong. Like Doom Patrol is for Travis, Mr. Oddfellow's Thoughts, Shade the Changing Man is for me. That was such an important book in my comic reading life, and just in my reading life period. I absolutely loved that book. I've still got all of the issues that I bought myself back in the day. More recently, I've managed to get my hands on the the entire Ditko run, which I think was, 8 issues. And I've been really excited about this one. I heard that this was coming out. I saw something on Twitter, James Stocco, I guess it's his his wife that's doing the art in this. Is that correct? I love the style quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really thrilled that this imprint exists, that this Young Animals imprint exists. I'm excited for all of the titles, but there's no question about it. This is the one that I was most excited about. I really wish I wasn't working this weekend. It's one I'd love to talk to with the guys on the round table, but unfortunately my work schedule is working weekends. In the future I'll try to jump on maybe when issue 2 comes out. Anyway, really looking forward to that. That's probably top of the pile for me to read tonight when I get a chance to sit down. Paper Girls issue number 10 with another incredible cover. I mean, when have the covers disappointed? I love the design of this book. I love the art in this book. I'm really enjoying the story in this book. It's kind of, it'll be second to read. If this hadn't come out, it would easily be the first one for me to read. I'm really curious to see where this is going. I bought the trade for Special Sexy Lady Friend for her to read. We watched Stranger Things together and we both enjoyed it quite a bit. This, I think, is in that wheelhouse as far as capturing that 80s feel to these kind of movies. I think she's gonna dig it. She likes Saga, what she's read of it. She's read a good chunk of it. But I think this one she'll really get a kick out of as well. So that's excellent. I think I heard from Ghost Critic on Twitter that this was it now till the new year. They're taking a hiatus. I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, looking forward to that one. One from last week that really took me by surprise, Eclipse. This is issue number 2. Really looking forward to this one. That first issue made quite an impression on me. I really enjoyed it. If you're a fan of like ecological type of horror movies, or sci-fi movies rather, I'd say give this one a shot. I mean, that kind of is where its basis is to me anyway, and kind of uses that as a jumping off point. Really great first issue as far as capturing the world. I think I said it in that video too, that for the most part I really liked the art. There were some things about it I wasn't as crazy about, but overall I think the story just really sucked me in as well. So let's hope it keeps up with issue number 2. One of the many number 1s I got this week, Moonshine. Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Risso from 100 Bullets fame. Pretty big fan of 100 Bullets, so it was a no-brainer to pick this one up. They had 2 covers. Neither of them blew me away, but out of the 2, this is the one that I liked a little more. I'm curious about it. Don't know anything about it other than those are the creators, so it was sold based on that. Cannibal. That right there is why I bought it, Cannibal. I believe it's going to be a story about cannibals. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Italian cannibal movie fan. Cannibal Holocaust is one of my all-time favorite movies, as disturbing as it is, and as kind of offensive in some ways as it is. It has quite the reputation as a movie in general, but it really is of its time. You could never even imagine making something like that these days. Very questionable, and I don't deny that for a second, but yeah, it's a hell of a genre. So I'm looking forward to this one. The art doesn't blow me away, but yeah, we'll see what the read is like. She-Wolf number 4. I saw today on Twitter some Rich Tommaso posting some sketches and things that he's doing working on issue number 5. This has been a very unique book as well. I really like his art style in this. It's enjoyable. Can I tell you exactly what's been going on? No, but I know that I enjoy it when I read it, and it's one of those I think that I'm going to sit and just read from the beginning again. Another number 1 from Aftershock Comics. I really feel like I should be supporting some of these other labels or imprints or companies, however you want to put it. Warren Ellis, Phil Hester, Don't know much about it. The art is incredible. I really like the art style. I really like the coloring style. It almost looks like it was created on some paper with some texture. I'm assuming that's all digitally done after the fact, but yeah, I'm curious about this one. Very curious about Aftershock in general, so I figured I'd give that one a try. One that was a no-brainer again for me. I'm a big fan of the Hard Case Crime series. I like Titan Comics. The little bit of exposure I've had, this is cover number C. I have a feeling, I was having a chat with some people about it on Twitter, including Raz and Sleepy Weeder and Dr. Monkeybot. I have a feeling I'm the only one at my shop that's pulling this. They didn't have any of the other covers. They didn't even have this one on the shelf, so I have a feeling it's one of those that they might have just ordered like 2 or 3 copies of, the minimal amount that they could. But that's why they're a great shop. They don't hesitate in trying to get these books in for me if I want them. I like this cover. There's nothing wrong with this cover whatsoever. And what I didn't know was Matt's from The Killer fame is doing the art in this one, and I really like his style. And flipping through this book, I mean, it sells me on it even more. It looks fantastic. I'm really excited about this this imprint. I think they have 3 titles coming total. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I have a good feeling about these. If you do see them, I'd say snatch them up, especially for those of us in North America. I just think that it's not going to be something that you come across too easily. Godzilla Rage Across Time, issue number 2. Just like Godzilla in Hell, each issue has different creators. It's fun so far. I enjoyed the first issue. For the most part, these Godzilla mini-series that IDW are putting out are really great reads. Minus 1 or 2 possibly, but yeah, they had a few covers. This was the one I liked the most, so there you go. The Aftermath Big Clean by the Mullen Brothers, issue number 2. Boy oh boy, I still haven't read issue number 1, Heavy Metal. The art, I said it on the roundtable, and I'm sure I've said it in a video too, the art just completely boggles my mind. These plasticine looking characters, this coloring, this art style that's just out of control. It's incredible. It's an incredible looking book. I've flipped through this issue now about 3 times as well. I'm sure when I sit down to read it, it's going to be filled with subtlety and subtext and a commentary on our present state of the world, and it'll completely change me as a human being. It looks like a fucking hell of a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. If you do see it, give it a shot. $3.50, it's a $3.50 book. That ain't so bad. That's it for that. Coming right away tonight, I'll probably be doing a video about this that came in the mail today. I recently did an order to absinthe.com, which is a company, I think they're based out of Germany. They're overseas anyway. I've ordered from them in the past, over the past, I don't know, half a dozen years. They had a special deal on. It was free shipping. There was a free bottle of booze in it for me. It was kind of the first 50 orders got a free bottle of booze. So I jumped on it and I ordered a nice box of some absinthe and other things that I'll talk about tonight, and we'll kind of go through. I haven't opened the package and looked at everything yet. We'll kind of do that on camera, and I'll talk a little bit about it. So look for that video. As I said, there's a couple of videos coming right now. One that's currently uploading is my new comic book day video from last week. So I'm sorry in advance to be kind of flooding your feed with all of this stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of new things in the house. I got a couple of new records last week and this week. I'll probably talk about those too. That's it. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you.